So today, I spent hundreds of dollars on health supplements, and there's some new stuff in here. I have candidiasis, which is a Candida overgrowth. Candida is like yeast, and you're supposed to have that in your body, but when it gets like out of control, it becomes fungal. And seriously, if I eat like any sugar at all, I get really itchy, and they say that's like because bugs are like feeding on it. It's like feeding bugs, and that's the feeding frenzy going on in my body. So I'm really sick of that, and I would like to start the year off without Candida overgrowth. So, bam! This is Candy Smart. And it is a 15-day program that addresses intestinal yeast. I also, it's not in here because it has to be refrigerated. Wait, here it is. I also have raw probiotics and Garden of Life. I get Garden of Life everything. If there is Garden of Life in it, that's what I get. This is vaginal care because this has the bifidus and lactobacillus acidophilus and like so many more what are those called? Probiotics. So I decided to get this one, and I have like constant urinary tract infections pretty much. If I don't drink like a gallon of water, then it just like burns really bad, and I feel like I have to pee for hours after I just did. So hopefully that's like 2-in-1. It'll address that. And then part of the treatment of Candida is dealing with the fungal aspect of it. Like, you can't just take probiotics, you can't just do fungal stuff, you've got to do it together. And I found this Sprouts Candida thing, and it has Usnea lichen, I don't know what that is. Paul d'Arco bark is like, that's antifungal, like #1. Fresh black walnut hull, fresh spilanthes flower, that's funny sounding. Oregon grapefruit, gentian root, fennel seed, tea tree oil, and oregano oil. And oregano oil is another antifungal, like, no-brainer. So this is a tincture, and all I do is dilute it with some water and drink it. And that's fun, because you get to be like, do, 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 drop, 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 drop. Stir your potion and drink it up. So I like that. What else do we have in here? Iron supplements, because my iron was low and I've been taking supplements and I haven't gone back to the doctor to find out if I'm like where I need to be. But I'll tell you, I double the recommended intake. This says to take 1 tablet a day, and I take 2. I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, and it is 65 milligrams of ferrous sulfate. That's stored iron, and it has made just a world of difference. Before I got that iron supplement going regularly, I was feeling faint, like really almost fainting when I stood up or like sat up. I was getting out of breath and winded and like panting from just doing like lifting a pillow and like fluffing it, and it was like, what is going on with me? And then my mental fatigue was just like, I am so much better now. I am so much better now. And it's because my iron was super dangerously low. Like, it shouldn't be in single digits, and mine was. Turmeric! Turmeric is nothing new for me. I always take turmeric, and it is anti-inflammatory. I recently discovered that my issues with histamines might be histamine intolerance or excessive histamine, and so that's an inflammatory reaction, and turmeric's going to be important to managing that. But gosh, I googled histamines, like what is with my histamines, because I'm getting like hives and rashes and stuff just from like doing nothing. And any amount of stress just like, whoa, like sends me into the itching and the hives, and that's like emotional stuff. Like if there's like a little like emotional thing that goes on, I'm getting like hives from it. It's like, well, okay, my histamines are out of control. And apparently histamines have to do with restless leg syndrome, and taking a sedative antihistamine like causes restless leg syndrome or contributes to it. And my pain is really similar to restless leg syndrome. Like it feels like I have to move, and I mean I have to I have to get up and walk around and run around, and just like sitting still is so hard dealing with my pain. So I'm like thinking maybe it's some because restless leg syndrome is a neurological condition, and neuropathy is what my pain is diagnosed as. Like, maybe it's like some sister thing to restless leg syndrome that nobody knows about, like restless back syndrome, because I'm all like, ah! But, yeah, I'm going to be dealing with histamines also, and for that, I got Wolatin, which is just Walgreens Claritin. Two non-sedative antihistamines are Zyrtec and Claritin. Zyrtec is fast-acting, and Claritin is long-lasting. So I went with Claritin, and I'll just take it every day, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep at night. Because one of one diagnostic characteristic of restless leg syndrome is that there's a period in the early morning in which you can sleep, and that's what I experience and have like all my life. So yeah, I slept till like 2 today. And I'm gonna be taking an antihistamine. But oh, one of my bracelets broke. That's so sad. When did that happen? It's a fun springy thing now though. Still have some pretties. Actually, these like match my outfit better. But I'm like really thinking that fixing my gut health, because that has to do with antihistamines, and there's a supplement that I couldn't find, unfortunately, that I was looking for, DAO, which is the thing that your body uses to break down histamine. So, I didn't find that, but there is a supplement for that. But getting my Candida in control, and, you know, I was unaware for just, like a decade that I had gluten intolerance, so I definitely have leaky gut syndrome. I'm not getting the nutrients from the food, and that's probably also why, like, I can't eat any amount of iron-rich foods, like even, you know, like, I've gone, like, back to eating meat and just, like, eating, like, chicken liver, like, twice a week, and, like, still my iron was not coming up, so curing my leaky gut syndrome is just, like, going to be so integral to attaining better health. And I'm like, I don't know, it's not like I'm like, oh, my New Year's resolution or anything, but like I'm feeling like, oh, I'm gonna start out this new year with like no Candida, like such, I'm excited, and I'm gonna kick its butt. So that's what I got. I probably spent $250, which is like, that's all the money that I have. And so there won't be like fun for this month at all, but there will be healing going on. I think the hardest thing about dealing with healing my leaky gut and beating Candida is that I can't have any sugar. And that's like fruits with sugar, you know, like tomatoes are sugary, like I can't feed it sugar at all. and like starches like potato and corn, like that breaks down into sugar, so it's like, oh my god. But I'm excited to do it, and I'll let you know how this goes and if it helps, and if I have like horrific Candida die-off symptoms. But life has been good. I had an awesome Thanks haunting, and I've been feeling pretty good since then too. Lots of playing with my dolls. So thanks for watching. I wish for you good health and lots of love and light. Bye-bye.